We see the beauty of nature, but the connection is in our hearts. More and more people worldwide are traveling to experience the wonders of the natural world. The challenge of ecotourism is to preserve nature while making it accessible and enjoyable for visitors. Western Canada's unique ecosystems and hospitality have made it one of the world's great destinations. Most international visitors to the Canadian Rockies begin their visit in Canada's most popular national park, Banff. The charming town of Banff is a vibrant community with modern amenities, accommodation, and the luxurious landmark resort, the Banff Springs Hotel. On the edge of town is the park's most popular attraction, the Banff Gondola. Visitors ride to the top of Sulphur Mountain for panoramic views of 6 mountain ranges. The 1-kilometer-long summit walk leads to a National Historic Site. Banff National Park has many other natural attractions, including Johnston Canyon and the Banff. World-famous Lake Louise is just 50 kilometers west of the town of Banff. Now we come to the first of my personal favorite destinations, the Icefields Parkway. This incredible scenic drive. It begins in Lake Louise and follows the Great Divide northwest for 230 kilometers through Jasper National Park. You could drive through it in just 3 hours, but most visitors will want to stay along the parkway and spend many days exploring the surrounding area. The first attraction along the parkway is Bow Lake. The water, mountain, and glacier views are simply glorious. The South Parkway is just stunningly beautiful country and easy to explore along established trails.
For many visitors, hiking is a big part of the Rockies experience. The vistas here are out of this world, and the mountain air is so fresh and invigorating. It's Mother Nature's remedy. This is Peyto Lake, another picturesque area just north of the Numtee-Jaw Lodge. From here, you can hike up to see views of Bow Glacier and Bow Summit, the highest point on the Icefields Parkway.
About midway up the parkway is the most popular attraction, Brewster's Columbia Icefield Glacier Adventure.
Anybody nervous? Nobody's nervous. So I'm the only one.
Visitors are transported onto the Athabasca Glacier in specially designed ice explorer vehicles.
That it's about 325 square kilometers and about 125 square miles. Now that seems to be an outlet valley glacier outlet or extension of the ice field here in the valley between the mountains around us.
In the North Parkway is another one of my personal favorites, Sunwapta Falls Resort. It is located near the beautiful Sunwapta River and is definitely the best place to eat on the Icefields Parkway.
The resort is well positioned between the Icefield Center and Jasper, so there are a lot of things to see and do in the area. The Sunwapta Falls is a main attraction, and it's not just one waterfall, but a series of cascading falls along a dramatic stretch of the Sunwapta River. A serene forest trail winds past a steep canyon along the river to the lower falls. So make sure you don't stop at the top, but continue down the trail to see the other waterfalls.
Jasper National Park is the largest nature preserve in the Canadian Rockies. It extends far beyond the Icefields Parkway with nearly 1,000 kilometers of trails, thousands of campsites, abundant wildlife, world-famous attractions, and exceptional resorts. The town of Jasper has all the amenities of Banff, but on a smaller wilderness mountain town scale. The Jasper Park Lodge is the most popular resort in Jasper. Here's Jake going for a swim in chilly Lac Beauvert. There are very few upscale hotels in the world where the wildlife comes to your door. Hiking along Maligne Canyon is also spectacular. Now our tour of Western Canada takes us into British Columbia along the Trans-Canada Highway known as Highway 1. This is truly BC's Grand Scenic Drive. Beginning in the Rockies, it passes through 5 different mountain ranges before following the Fraser River through the beautiful Coast Mountain Range to the city of Vancouver. There are many exciting attractions along the way. In the winter, Revelstoke Mountain Resort has 65 ski runs covering over 3,100 acres and North America's greatest skiable vertical at 1,713 meters. Located in the Fraser Canyon on one of the most scenic and rugged stretches of Highway 1 in the Coast Mountain Range is Hell's Gate Air Tram. Swiss-built gondolas descend into the steep canyon where the Fraser River narrows to just 33 meters, creating powerful rapids. The facilities at the bottom include observation decks, a cafe, gift shop, fudge factory, family activities, and an exciting suspension bridge perched over the rapids.
200 million gallons of water per minute thunder through this historic spot, described in 1808 by the famous explorer Simon Fraser as an awesome gorge. And there are a lot of salmon down there.
During spawning season, immense numbers of salmon can be observed swimming up the river, their arduous journey aided by 8 massive fishways built by a joint Canadian-United States commission in 1944. Hell's Gate Air Tram is a highly recommended attraction along British Columbia's Grand Scenic Drive. The Okanagan Valley in south-central British Columbia. The valley contains a series of lakes, the largest being Lake Okanagan, which is 155 kilometers long. The Okanagan is Canada's warmest climate and a major fruit-growing region. The city of Vancouver is world-renowned for its incredible natural setting, nestled within the Coast Mountains on the Pacific Ocean. Vancouver is an attractive and modern city. Popular urban attractions include Granville Island and Gastown. Stanley Park is a huge public park adjacent to the downtown. A seawall, pedestrian, bicycle, and rollerblading pathway surrounds the park. There are 3 beaches and many lookout points along the seawall. Two of Vancouver's most popular attractions are located across Burrard Inlet in North Vancouver. The Capilano Suspension Bridge spans the Capilano River, leading to old-growth forest hiking trails, a cliff walk, and treetops adventure.
Starting off. And delicious. There you go.
It is a popular summer destination, but Whistler Blackcomb is the largest ski resort in North America, with over 8,100 skiable acres. The peak-to-peak gondola ensures easy access to excellent high alpine skiing on both mountains. Now our tour of Western Canada moves to Vancouver Island.
Vancouver Island is huge, 32,000 square kilometers. And when you add in the 33 large islands that surround it, it's a massive area. You can visit somewhere new every year for the rest of your life and still not see it all. Behind me is Parksville Beach, a popular family destination on the East Coast.
At the far south end of the island is British Columbia's capital city, Victoria. The Parliament buildings and iconic Empress Hotel adorn the inner harbor, which is a focal area for visitors. The main attraction at the south end of the island is beautiful Butchart Gardens. Traveling north, there are many picturesque towns that cater to visitors, especially Coombs and Chemainus. Further north on Vancouver Island's east coast is Telegraph Cove. This is the best place in the world to view marine mammals, especially orcas, killer whales. From early May through October, Stubbs Island Whale Watching offers tours of Johnston Strait, Blackfish Sound, and the Broughton Archipelago. The waters between Vancouver Island and mainland British Columbia are teeming with marine life. Custom-built whale-watching boats glide through the islands and passages in one of the most beautiful locations on British Columbia's coast. The day we arrived, the large orca pods had just left, but we still found some transients. There are no grizzly bear populations on Vancouver Island, but from September 1st to October 20th, Discovery Marine Safaris takes adventurers up Butte Inlet into the Great Bear Rainforest on British Columbia's mainland. Secure viewing platforms have been strategically placed throughout salmon spawning grounds, offering close-up views of wild groups of grizzly bears fattening up for hibernation. We arrived in the rain, between salmon runs, but still saw 3 different groups of bears over 2 hours, 9 in total. Bob and I filmed from the banks of the river with grizzly bears meandering past us.
Hey Craig, there's no fish running. I hope they're not thinking of making a meal out of us.
I will never forget witnessing these magnificent bears in their natural habitat. Now we reach the final destination of our journey from the heart.